Good evening, Bulldog fans, and welcome to the Mule Barn on the campus of Fairfield Community High School for a battle for first place in the Black Diamond Conference as the Carmi-White County Lady Bulldogs are set to face off against the Fairfield Lady Mules. Cole Carter with you, the lovely Whitney Carter with us for those of you watching tonight on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. The JV match saw the Lady Mules win that one in 2 sets, hoping the varsity match is a different result. Lady Bulldogs a 20-1 record on the year. They are 4-0 in the Black Diamond Conference. Meanwhile, Fairfield, they are 15-7, but don't let the record deceive you as we talked to Chris Lucas about Fairfield last week and what to expect for this match. They are a much better team than what their record signifies. Again, 15-7, they are 3-0 in the Black Diamond Conference. They did defeat Mount Carmel in 3 sets last night, and Carmi took care of Mount Carmel in their first match of the year pretty handily in 2 sets. But regardless of records, it's the same script for any time these two teams play, regardless of the sport. You're going to expect their all from either side, and especially playing here in the Mule Barn, it's definitely harder. Going to be a packed house. As Chris Lucas has said in the past, every team that plays them this year, it is their Super Bowl, and that is the case definitely for Fairfield tonight, because when you think about these two teams, you can't help but think about what happened last year in the Pinckneyville Sectional Championship. Lady Bulldogs win that one in 3 sets. Definitely an upset. Fairfield was a top 10 team in the state at the time. Lady Bulldogs won to the state finals and finished in 4th place. Right now, Carmi-White County, they are number 11 in the 2A rankings. Fairfield, number 33. So Fairfield had a big senior class last year led by Emerson Robbins. She is now off playing volleyball at Utah State. So you're thinking, okay, graduate somebody like her. They're going to be a little bit of a down year. But nope, she's got a younger sister, and she is playing at the varsity level as a freshman. Number 9, wearing the same number as her older sister, Jensen Robbins. We're going to see a lot of her tonight, and watching her warm up, she is the real deal. Listed at 6'1", but she looks like she's about 6'5" down there. So we'll see how Carmi can match that size at the net, and vice versa. We've seen Carmi and how much they can bring at teams at the front, and we'll see how Fairfield can match that this evening. Great crowd on hand, both sides. We appreciate those of you that are watching at home. Should be a fun one. They are lowering the flag at midcourt. That means it is time for the national anthem. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break and come back with the start between Carmi-White County and Fairfield here on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Back in 2 minutes.
Welcome to Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi. Excellence in eye care.
From thorough examinations utilizing advanced equipment and technology to premier optical products, here at Taylor Eye Care, we treat every patient like family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Simply put, we are excellence in eye care.
If you're looking to brighten and enhance your vision, don't hesitate to contact us today. 382-4683.
Hi Bulldog fans, this is Kyle Hosick, your local country financial representative serving all of White County with offices in Carmi and now Enfield. My business's core values focus on educating our current and future clients on current market trends while operating with the utmost integrity and providing a level of service excellence you won't find anywhere else. I want to wish all the athletes and coaches a safe and winning season. Come see me, Kyle Hosick, at one of our office locations and see why my team is different. Come experience more. Come experience excellence.
Truck Month is here, and nobody does it like Expressway Ford. We have a huge selection of trucks, all on sale. Like a new 2024 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4, only $41,990. Or a new 2024 Maverick XLT Crew Cab Hybrid for only $29,990. Choose from our enormous inventory: F-150s, Rangers, Mavericks, and Super Duties, all priced to sell. Only at Expressway Ford in Mount Vernon, Indiana. More Fords for less.
Hi, I'm Denton Weiss, partner and GM with Jansen Auto Group, inviting you to come see us. From new and used and a full team of service techs, we've got a great selection and a team of local folks committed to taking care of you like family. So come kick a few tires with us at the dealership just west of town and find us online at gojansen.com. Here at Jansen, we're proud to be part of the community and anxious to put you behind the wheel of your new vehicle.
All right, back here in Fairfield as they are introducing the starting lineups, and they're brought to you by Huck's Market. Download the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards app now for great deals on a great lineup. Save on gas, snacks, and more with the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards app. Starting lineup for Carmi-White County will be number 2, Jaya Smith. She's a junior. Another junior, number 7, Caroline Simmons. Number 13, Tori Ryder. She is also a junior. We'll see number 3, Addie Elliott tonight, along with number 16, Elena Johnson. And number 15, Paige Jackson, a senior. Another senior, number 22, Ashlyn Rager. Number 21, Lauren Berzitsky, a senior. And the libero tonight is number 20, Riley Roark. So those are your starters. And the gals we'll see tonight for Chris Lucas and the Lady Bulldogs. And when you look at their conference slate, Carmi really hasn't had any issues this year, beating everybody in 2 sets. This is one of those matches everybody kind of had circled on their calendars going into the season. Now, these two teams played 2 exciting regular season matches last year. Fairfield won in 3 sets, and Carmi, and they kind of dominated here on their senior night to end the season. But, of course, we all know what happened in the sectional title game in Fairfield later that season. All right, let's meet the Fairfield starters. They are going to roll with number 12. That is Jocelyn Lee. She is a 5'4" freshman. Along with number 15, that is Catherine Newman. She is a 5'5" senior. Number 17, Kinsey Turner. She is a 5'9" junior, a captain on the team. Number 8, Gracie Atwood, a 5'11" junior. Number 8, that was Atwood. Number 14, Ava Best, another captain, a 5'8" senior center. Number 7, Hillary Hodges. She is a 5'10" sophomore. Then we'll see number 24. That is Libby Klein. She is a 5'10" junior. And the aforementioned Robbins in there as well, a 6'1" freshman. Number 1 will be Macy McConaughey. She is a 5'5" junior. And the libero tonight is number 26, Myra Copeland. And, of course, the Lady Mules coached by Chet Snyder. Been doing this for a long time. He has built a powerhouse program here in Southern Illinois. But you could easily say the same for what Chris Lucas has done in his past 3 years and some change. Surpassed the 100 career win mark earlier this year. Very good chance he reaches that all-time school record and wins mark this season. And when I say 3 years and some change, his first year was that 2021 spring season, which of course was a shortened season with no postseason. But then later on that fall, Lady Bulldogs won their first regional title in 44 years. It's a blackout tonight. Both teams ironically wearing their black uniforms, and pretty hard to not get fired up for this one. Great turnout by the Fairfield student section. They're actually out of room, and they've got fans standing up over toward the tunnel on the corner of the gym over on that side. So again, JV, Fairfield won the JV match in 2 sets earlier this evening. And we will see who will be serving first as the officials make sure everybody is good to go. 20-1, Carmi-White County, who's 4-0 in the Black Diamond. 15-7, Fairfield, who's 3-0 in the Black Diamond. Winner will have first place, sole possession in the BDC when this one's over. Lady Bulldogs will serve first. It's Jaya Smith at the service line, and we are underway here in Fairfield. Lady Mules on the return. They go here on the near side. That was Atwood. Brzezinski up in the air for Rager in the middle. She taps it over, but they're going to say that Fairfield hit the net. So point goes to Carmi-White County. Rager went for the tap over, and They get the Lady Mules in the net, so 1-0 Carmi White County. Bear with me, folks, watching at home. I'm running the scoreboard and announcing at the same time, so if I'm a second behind on the points, forgive me, as Fairfield's able to respond there on the kill. It's a 1-1 ball game. This will be Best back at the service line, the senior captain. Dug out by Roark. Now a setup to Simmons from Brzezinski, and Caroline Simmons gets her first kill of the evening, and it's 2-1 Carmi White County. Back and forth slugfest is what you can expect from these two teams. Roark with the serve. Lady Mules on the return. That one up and over by Klein. And this time Brzezinski goes for the far corner. Klein up in the air. And they're going to set up Klein on the other side again, and then she'll get the kill. Libby Klein from the opposite side. And we're tied up at 2 apiece now. So we'll see our first sub of the game for Fairfield, and that will be Macy McConaughey checking in to serve in a 2-2 ball game. Simmons up in the air. Now it's Elliott near side to Brzezinski. She goes for the back line. Nice dig that time by McConaughey. Robbins over the top. Now it's Smith to Addie Elliott on the far side for Simmons. Blocked to the net, but then set back up in the air. They'll come back near side for Robbins, and she gets the kill. Looking just like her sister. Freshman's first kill of the night. Fairfield has their first lead of the night at 3-2, and the student section reminds the Bulldog faithful that yes, she is just a freshman. Elliott behind the back. That one couldn't get over, but Brzezinski gets it over. They go in the middle that time. Nice dig by Caroline with one hand on the ground. How they go near side to Brzezinski, gets it over. And the Lady Mules will reset. Robbins again taps that one, but they're going to call Carmi in the net. Point goes to Fairfield. And this is what you talk about when these two teams play. You put records aside, and especially when you're playing in this building. Brzezinski up for Simmons in the middle. She goes to the left side, and a nice dig that time by Best to keep it alive. Robbins free balls it over. Brzezinski up in the air. Far side. Simmons blocked right at Ryder, and it's a point for Fairfield. Couldn't tell who got the block. Either way, it's a point for the Lady Mules, and they extend their lead to 5-2. Simmons digs that one out. Elliott sets up. Simmons blocked. And they say that, okay, it was not blocked. So Simmons hit it off the tape, and it went out of bounds, so Fairfield gets the point. Looked like from up here that it was blocked at the net. So the Carmi fans are trying to argue, but instead it's a 5-0 Fairfield run. They are leading now 6-2. Brzezinski gets it over, dug out there by McConaughey, and Robbins finds the back corner. Oh, Fairfield here in the first set, 7-2. Jensen Robbins in her first action against Carmi White County in her career. Impressive early on, 7-2 Lady Mules. Elliott goes for the far side to Simmons. Nice dig that time by Copeland. And at the net getting blocked, that time is Turner. And the point goes to Carmi White County to end that 6-0 run. So it's a 7-3 ball game as we'll see Elena Johnson check in here in the front row as Lauren Brzezinski goes to the service line. First set here in Fairfield just getting underway. An impressive start for the Lady Mules, though. They lead 7-3. Dug out by Copeland. They go on the near side to Robbins. She taps it over. Dug by Brzezinski. Now Roark up in the air to Simmons, who gets it over. Good job by Best keeping that in play. Robbins free balls it over. Now it's Smith to Brzezinski. Far side Simmons. Blocked. Out of bounds. Point Lady Bulldogs. That time it did get blocked by the Lady Mules, and Caroline picks up what I think is her second kill of the night. Forgive me if my stats are a little bit off this evening. So it's a 7-4 ball game. Brzezinski still at the service line. She serves it over. As they go in the middle that time, that was Klein that got it over. Saved by Johnson. Simmons forced to free ball it over. She does. And they set up Klein in the middle for the kill. Or correction, it was Kinsey Turner with the kill at the net. And Fairfield has doubled up Carmi here in the first set, 8-4. This Lady Mule team has come out firing here early on. Turner to serve here. Brzezinski gets it up to Simmons, goes for the back corner. Good job there by Turner to keep it alive. Now it's Robbins here near side. Dug out by Brzezinski. Roark behind the back. Simmons coming from the back row, able to find that spot as Turner almost got it. Dove with the right hand, went off her hand and out of bounds. And so third kill for Caroline Simmons, and it's an 8-5 first set, and Simmons will serve. That one dug up by Klein. Best back to Klein, who free balls it over. Now it's Brzezinski going for Jaya Smith, and somebody went into the net. And somebody on the Fairfield side went into the net, so the point goes to the Lady Bulldogs. Just like that, back to a 2-point game, 8-6 here in the first set. And we're going to be dug out by Atwood. Robbins stuffed by the net. And Carmi all of a sudden with a little run of their own. It's an 8-7 ball game. Simmons will serve. One dug out by Atwood, and she hit that one a little bit too far, out of bounds. Point to Carmi-White County, and we're tied up at 8 here in the first set. Good to see some CWC students make the trip over to Fairfield tonight, supporting the Lady Bulldogs. They set up Robbins on the near side, dug out by Simmons, over the net, and an easy tap and kill for Hillary Hodges. And Fairfield reclaims the lead. Kind of an unfortunate break there for Simmons and the Lady Bulldogs. Caroline dug it out to the best of her ability and just barely reached over the net, and that was Hodges who put it down to put Fairfield back in front 9-8. They go on the far side, Jaya Smith. Nice dig that time by Copeland, the libero. And it's Robbins who gets it over. Brzezinski up in the air. Behind the back, Simmons to Smith. Dug out in the back row. That time by Atwood. Near side, Robbins goes for the back line. And it's too far. Tied up again at 9. So a couple of subs made here for the Lady Bulldogs as Ashlyn Rager checks back in. And we'll see Paige Jackson for the first time tonight at the service line, what she does best. 9-9 ball game here in the first set. Good serve by Jackson. The return that time by Best. Jackson and Simmons collide, and then Rager trying to get it over, and it hit the flag at the top and landed back on the Carmi side, so Rager couldn't do anything about that. Fairfield back in front 10-9. So that will put Riley Roark back in the ball game. And Elena Johnson also in. That one, a bad serve received by the Lady Bulldogs as Jocelyn Lee gets the ace there. Actually, that's Corey Sutton, I think is what the PA announcer said. She's got the wrong jersey number on tonight. She's wearing number 12 tonight, so she gets the credit for the ace. It's now 11-9 as a nice stick by Copeland, and then Robbins is able to get it over. Rager in the middle. That one tipped. They keep it alive with Best. Near side, and Atwood able to hit the net and find the floor. Gracie Atwood makes it 12-9. Lady Mules here in the first set. So this is Sutton back at the service line. That one just gets over, dug out by Roark. Now it's Brzezinski over on the far side. Simmons calls for it, tries to go to that back line, and then Sutton tried to hit it up in the air, but dorked it right off the roof, and Caroline Simmons will get credit for, I think it's her 4th kill of the night. And it's 12-10. Fairfield in front here in the first set. Addie Elliott to serve. Elliott gets it over. Trying to find the near line. Just missed it. And the point will go to the Lady Mules. 13-10. Lady Bulldogs have had a full week of rest. They have not played since last Tuesday when they took care of El Dorado at home in 2 sets, 25-7 each time. That's a serving mistake on the other side, so the point goes to Carmi-White County, and it's 13-11. And Jaya Smith will serve. Smith gets it over, bumped up by Atwood. Rager and Best fight at the net, and Best wins the battle. These two teams going back and forth here in this first set. Needless to say, as we expected. 14-11, Fairfield. And it will be Best serving, the senior. Dug out by Roark. Now it's Simmons up in the air on the near side to Rager. She taps it over. They go on the near side. Turner up in the air. Now it's Brzezinski on the return. Going for Caroline Simmons. Blocked to the net. Caroline gets it back up in the air. Now it's Roark. Simmons will go for the far corner. Into the dirt. Or onto the floor as Copeland couldn't get a good handle on it. And Caroline credit for another kill, her 5th. It's a 2-point game, 14-12 here in the first set. Roark serves it over. Somehow able to return that one was Atwood, and now the Lady Bulldogs on the other side. Simmons, nice stick that time by Sutton. And they go near side to Atwood, tipped by Ryder. Now it's Elliott. Brzezinski, far side, Simmons coming down with it. And Caroline starting to heat up. Her 6th kill. And it's a 1-point game, 14-13 here in the first set. Roark will serve. That one too far out of bounds over on the back left side, and it's back to a 2-point game at 15-13. And we're going to get a timeout taken, I believe, by Carmi-White County. That's their first timeout of the night, and we'll take one as well. Back in 1 minute.
Find your home for orthopedic and sports medicine at Wabash General Hospital. The orthopedics and sports medicine team is ready to assist you with your specific needs, providing convenient, high-quality services in Albion, Carmi, Flora, Lawrenceville, and Mount Carmel. For more information, please call 618-263-6400. Wabash General Hospital. People you know, helping people you love.
Fairfield leads 15-13 here in the first set after Chris Lucas calls his first timeout of the evening. As it's been back and forth. Fairfield had a small, I think it ended up being a 6-1 run maybe there earlier in this first set, but Carmi's been able to bounce back and got it down to 1 a few seconds ago, but back up to a 2-point Lady Mule lead. As here the Lady Bulldogs are on the return. Simmons goes for the kill and just misses wide left. 16-13. As McConaughey back at the service line. She serves it over, dug out by Smith. Now it's Elliott. Near side Brzezinski, blocked by the tape, but the Lady Mules will return it. Robbins near side, dug out by Roark. Now it's Elliott. Far side, Simmons blocked to the net, but the Lady Mules keep it alive. Robbins taps it over, going for the far corner. Nice save by Roark. They got to get it over. Simmons does. And McConaughey keeps it alive. Turner taps it. Brzezinski up in the air. Now it's Simmons far side. Comes down hard on Copeland. And a kill for Caroline Simmons, her 7th for number 7. And it's 16-14. I'll tell you what, Robbins, you can tell is just a freshman. She's going to be good, but the presence is nowhere near what it was when this team played Emerson last year. On the far side, they set up Turner, blocked by Ryder, but it lands on the Carmi side of the net. As Turner has played very well in this first set for the Lady Mules. It's a 3-point game, 17-14 in this first set. Turner will serve. That time a service error into the net, 17-15. Lady Bulldogs will have one more match this week. They'll be on the road on Thursday. Another conference match up in Flora. They'll return home on Tuesday to face Hamilton County. That one tapped over by Atwood. Now it's Brzezinski up in the air on the far side to Smith. Dug out again by Atwood. Near side they go to Robbins. Blocked by Ryder. Saved by Copeland. Another opportunity here for Robbins. And a nice dig by Simmons. Then Johnson trying to keep it alive but hit it way too far and not much that Smith could do. And it's now 18-15. And a heck of a job by Caroline Simmons falling to her right. Just throwing her right arm at the ball, keeping it alive. Johnson trying to keep it in play, but just hit it too hard. 18-15. Dug out there again by Simmons. Now on the far side, Jaya Smith comes down hard on Copeland, but she keeps it alive. Simmons will tap it over, going for the far corner. That one hit up by Atwood. Near side, Robbins, way too far. Miss hit by the freshman. And it's an 18-16 ball game. We'll see Paige Jackson come back in to serve as Riley Roark and Tori Ryder will take a seat. Ashlyn Rager also back in. 18-16 Lady Mules here in set one. Good serve by Jackson. Atwood up in the air. Setting up Robbins now on the far side. Dug out by Simmons. Rager at the net, blocked by the tape. Or they're going to say blocked by Fairfield, which keeps it alive, but then Jaya Smith mishits. Another point for the Lady Mules, 19-16 here in the first set. So Riley Roark right back into the ball game. Rager, Brzezinski, Johnson on the front. Simmons, Smith, and Roark in the back. 19-16 Fairfield. Serve here by Sutton, returned by Roark. Brzezinski up to Rager. Dug out by Atwood, and Best will hit backwards over. Now it's Brzezinski. Rager in the middle. Left-handed tap, hit up by Atwood. Best back to Atwood near side, blocked by the net. They say it was blocked by Carmine, which keeps it alive and results in a Fairfield point. I did not think Carmine blocked that, but the officials say otherwise. And a crucial point goes to Fairfield there, and it's 20-16. 4-point Lady Mule lead with Sutton still at the service line. Roark up in the air to Brzezinski. Now on the far side, Rager. Nice dig by Copeland, and they keep it alive as Atwood gets it over. Brzezinski with the no-look, able to get that one over in the perfect spot, the Bermuda Triangle. Hit it right in the middle. It's back to a 3-point game, 20-17 as Addie Elliott checks in. Lauren with the no-look fake and just tapped it over the net. 20-17, good serve by Elliott. Copeland up in the air, and Best calls for it and taps it over. Elliott, tough play as Carmi just in a tough position. Elliott didn't get the best contact on it on the return. That forced Brzezinski to be off balance, and then not much Rager could do right at the net. 4-point Fairfield lead, 21-17 here in the first set. Copeland serves it over. Brzezinski at the net to Rager. She taps it and finds the hardwood. 21-18. Jaya Smith will serve. That one dug out by Sutton. Best on the near side. This is Turner back in the front row. Nice stick by Roark and miscommunication, but Simmons somehow able to get it over. Now it's Best at the net. Turner reaches high and comes down with the kill. That was a heck of a job by Addie Elliott racing to the Carmi bench to keep that one alive. Simmons able to get it over, with then Turner elevating for the kill. 22-18 Fairfield. Best with the serve. Simmons to Brzezinski. Back to Simmons. Blocked, out of bounds. Point, Lady Bulldogs. Carmi kind of break. There was nobody on that side of the floor. Really could use a couple of consecutive points here for Riley Roark as Fairfield leads 22-19 here in the first set. Roark serves it over. Copeland to Best. Back far side, Atwood tries to find the line, out of bounds by inches and even centimeters there. Point, Lady Bulldogs, and Chet Snyder signaling timeout, and he will get a timeout. 22-20, Fairfield leads in the first set. We'll step aside for a 30-second break.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi, and carmilumber.net.
(22-20). Fairfield with the lead here in the first set. Lady Bulldogs a small run, trying to come back and take this first set. Roark at the service line. She gets it over. Atwood. Now it's Best setting up Turner, who gets the kill right in the middle of the floor. And we've seen Kinsey Turner, a junior captain, do a lot of that this evening. All the talk was about Robbins coming in, but been very impressed with the play of number 17, Kinsey Turner. 3-point Lady Mule lead. Brzezinski taps it over and it goes out of bounds. Point, Lady Bulldogs. 23-21. Mentioned last night, Fairfield went to 3 sets against Mount Carmel. The first set, Lady Mules won 29-27. So it was a battle, and it's been a battle here in the first set tonight. Brzezinski with the serve, Atwood. Now it's Best setting up. Turner gets rejected, and the point goes to the Lady Bulldogs. I believe that was Tori Ryder that got the block, and it's a 1-point game. 23-22. Brzezinski serves it over. Turner, Best setting up Robbins here near side, blocked by Ryder. Smith taps it, now it's Brzezinski, over to Simmons. Saved by Atwood, back to Robbins. Dug out by Roark, nice dig by Riley. Simmons far side, blocked by the tape. And the point goes to Fairfield, and it's set point at 24-22. Carmi has not dropped a conference set this year. We'll see if Fairfield can change that. The serve by Turner. Dug out by Roark. Now it's Brzezinski. Simmons wants it. Taps it over. Atwood. Now it's Best. Up for Robbins. Jaya Smith keeps it alive, but that is how the first set will come to an end. Fairfield takes set number 1. Carmi had their opportunities, but an early run made by the Lady Mules was the difference. And Fairfield takes set 1, 25-22. We'll step aside for a short break. We'll come back with set 2 here on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel as Fairfield takes the opening set.
It's coming. For
for you? Corn to be wild? Since 1923, the Carmi Kiwanis Club has been making a difference in this community. And Corn Day will celebrate its 95th year of existence this October 11th and 12th with fun, food, and more. Stay tuned for full details. From State Fair quality carnival rides to cornhole, the chili cook-off, and parades for kids, pets, everyone else, and extraordinary headline entertainment. The Carmi Kiwanis Club. We build.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Roark Transport in Carmi, driving the distance, delivering the difference. Commercial or residential, anhydrous, propane and fuel, rock, dirt, and lime, parking lots and driveways. And farmers can depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. Remember, Roark Transport for your next job or your next haul. Fast and dependable, your best move in transportation. Call Roark Transport at 618-265-3665. That's 265-3665. All right, so Fairfield takes the first set, 25-22. It's the first set Lady Bulldogs have dropped in conference play this season. So we'll see if they can respond here in set number 2. Early, I believe it was a 6-0 run that the Lady Mules made to make the score 7-2 at that point. And I don't think Carmi ever regained the lead. They got back within 1. Maybe didn't even tie it at that point. But when you fall down early, you're playing from behind from that point forward, and that was the case there in the first set. So these first couple of minutes will play dividends to how this second set will go. Cole Carter with you, the lovely Whitney Carter running the camera. For those of you watching tonight on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel, we appreciate it. It's been a fun one so far. Hoping the Lady Bulldogs can bounce back here in set 2. Good dig by Riley Roark, and Ashlyn Rager gets blocked at the net that time by Gracie Atwood. A heck of a block, 1-0 Fairfield. And Rager with a heat-seeking missile off the right hand. Right there in the middle. It's 1-0 Fairfield, and Carmi gets that point back after Best serves it into the net 1-1. So Jaya Smith will go back to serve. Smith to junior. Serves it over. Atwood just gets it over the net, and Simmons sends it right back. Carmi has their first lead here in set 2, 2-1, much like they did in the first set. Atwood just able to lob that one over the net, right in perfect position for Caroline Simmons. 2-1 Lady Bulldogs. Best sets up Turner with a beautiful tap, and Roark trying to keep it up in the air, and Simmons checking up on the play. I think she might have landed awkwardly, not putting much pressure on one of her ankles. She's going to walk to the bench. Or at least see if she can put pressure on it, but walking very gingerly over to the Carmi bench. Hard to tell what happened. And I think just an awkward landing with Roark on the ground trying to save that. Simmons trying to work it out to see if she's good to go. They might just sub her out just for the meantime to see if she can walk it off on the sideline. She's saying she's good to go, and The refs are going to make her at least sub out with that pause. She's a tough kid. We already know that. She seems to be all right. She's putting walking normal on the bench, and she'll see if she's good to go. Audrey Taylor, in the meantime, does check in on the front row. 2-2 here in set number 2, as we'll try to keep our eye on Caroline Simmons. Her sister Claire comes over to give her some words of encouragement. So 2-2, it will be McConaughey at the service line. Elliott up in the air. Brzezinski setting up Rager on the far side, off the tape, saved up by Roark. Now it's Rager again on the far side, going for the back corner and just misses too long. 3-2 Fairfield. And so Fairfield with a 3-2 advantage. Roark. Now it's Brzezinski over on the far side. Simmons right back in there and right back with the kill. Snuck in on me. And so just like that, it's a 3-3 ball game. So we'll see if Caroline is close to 100%. And again, just an awkward landing, a twist of the ankle. But she's back in there. It's a 3-3 game. Served by Roark. Copeland digs it out. Now it's Turner over on the far side. Nice dig by Addie Elliott off the net, and Brzezinski able to tap it over. Best on the near side. Robbins with the kill. A heck of a dig by Addie Elliott as Turner went for the kill, and you can only give a team like this so many free balls to send up their big hitters. And it's 4-3 Fairfield. Turner with the serve, and a good serve. Simmons nearly hits the ceiling, and miscommunication, but Brzezinski is the one that taps it over. Best setting up Turner in the middle. Set up by Simmons. Now it's Elliott who goes on the backside. Brzezinski blocked at the net by Robbins, and then hit back over again. Now it's Best up in the air. Atwood gets it over. Smith comes flying in. Elliott tips it up to Ryder. Blocked. Back to Brzezinski. Now it's Elliott. Goes on the far side to Simmons. Dug up that time by Turner. Robbins near side. Blocked by Ryder for the kill. Four here in set 2. These two teams going back and forth. Lauren Brzezinski will serve. As Wood goes near side to Robbins. Tap, blocked by Johnson. Back up in the air. Robbins backhands it over. Brzezinski setting up Simmons, far side. Dug out that time by Atwood. Best near side to Robbins, and Jaya Smith couldn't get to it. Fairfield reclaims the lead. And so Fairfield back in front 5-4. We'll see Catherine Newman come in to serve. Newman will serve. That one, you could tell that was not going to get over as soon as it went off her hand. 5-5 your score here in set number 2. Fairfield took the first set 25-22. And Caroline Simmons at the service line. That one, and Copeland, looked like it was going to go out, but Copeland hit it out of bounds, and the Lady Bulldogs reclaimed the lead at 6-5. Simmons serves it over, and that time did go out. Thought the serve before looked a little bit long, but Copeland hit it anyway, and that time Newman didn't want to make the same mistake. So 6-6 as Corey Sutton will go back to serve, the 5'5 senior. Sutton serves it over, dug out by Roark. Brzezinski up in the air, far side, Jaya Smith with the kill. First time we've seen Jaya flying up tonight. Gets the kill, and Carmi back in front 7-6. We'll see Ashlyn Rager and Paige Jackson back in as Paige goes to the service line. 7-6, Lady Bulldogs lead here in set 2. Nice serve by Paige, dug out by Atwood. Tapped over by Best. Brzezinski up to Rager, who taps it over and finds the hardwood. You can tell Carmi's starting to find their rhythm as they lead 8-6. It feels like they definitely let that first set slip away. They lead this one 8-6. Dug out there by Copeland. Best up in the air. Atwood taps it over. Smith at the middle. It's Rager. Tipped, and she gets a kill. Nice little run by the Lady Bulldogs. A 4-0 run to take a 3-point lead, 9-6 here in set 2. Jackson. Atwood, miscommunication, and tapping it over is Hodges, and it's out of bounds. Another point to extend the run, 10-6 Lady Bulldogs. And Chet Snyder needs a timeout. White County leads it 10-6 here in set 2.
Hey Bulldog fans, it's Amanda Nelson with First Bank. Just like the Lady Bulldogs volleyball team, we're on a mission this year. That's why for every ace the Bulldogs serve this year, First Bank will be making a donation to White County schools. So show up to the games or tune in and watch the squad serve up the wins. And be sure to stop by and get your First Bank Bulldogs debit card. Every swipe earns donations from First Bank to White County schools.
First Bank is there. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Lady Bulldogs have looked much better here in set 2 as they lead Fairfield 10-6. A little 4-0 run by the Lady Bulldogs. Good serve by Paige Jackson. Atwood to Best, back to Atwood. Blocked to the net by Elena Johnson, and they can't get it back over. Point Lady Bulldogs. Johnson getting this team fired up with a nice block. 11-6 Carmi. This is by far the best they've looked all night. Jackson still serving. Nice line drive serve. Atwood hits it off the ceiling, and that's going to be another point for White County. Would that count as an ace? I'm still learning here. 12-6 Lady Bulldogs. Jackson with the serve. Dug out by Sutton. They go near side. This is Atwood who taps it. Brzezinski keeps it alive. Now it's Jackson going back into play, and Simmons free balls it over. Best right up front. Hodges taps it. Brzezinski taps it. Johnson gets it over. Best hits it right to Brzezinski. Now it's Simmons setting up Smith on the far side. That one's blocked, and it lands in bounds anyway. 13-6 White County. Lady Bulldogs looking dominant here in set number 2. See if they can finish. 13-6. You're on a 7-0 run. Jackson off to Atwood, who taps it over. Rager, and we're going to get Fairfield, I believe, in the net. In the net or over the line, one or the other. Either way, it's a point for the Lady Bulldogs, making it 14-6. Jackson will serve. Dug up by Atwood on the backside. This is Hodges who gets it over. Now it's Simmons. Brzezinski in the middle for Rager. Blocked into the arms of Sutton. They'll get a second chance here on the near side to Atwood. And Paige Jackson made a last-second attempt at it right in front of Coach Lucas, and the run finally comes to an end, but a heck of a run that was. And you hear the Carmi faithful applauding an 8-0 run to have a 7-point lead now, 14-7. Now the question is, can they hang on and force a third set? Simmons on the serve receive. That one nearly tapped over by Smith, and they're calling Smith in the net, so the point goes to Fairfield. 14-8. Served by Copeland. Roark, Brzezinski in the middle for Rager. That one dug out by Sutton. Back on the near side. Atwood right at Roark. Now it's Brzezinski setting up Rager in the middle. Went too far. Was it touched? No, it was not. Carmi pleading that it was. And they say that it was not. And Chris Lucas wants a timeout. And from the reaction from the players, it sure did seem like that was touched by the Lady Mules, but it was not. 14-9. We'll step aside.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. Your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today.
All right, so 14-9. Lady Bulldogs with the lead here in set two. Fairfield took the first set, 25-22. Brzezinski in the middle for Rager. That one bounced around the arms of Atwood and Turner and results in a kill for the senior Ashlyn Rager, who's going to be playing at Illinois Wesleyan next year. Back to a 6-point Lady Bulldog lead at 15-9. Hattie Elliott to the service line. I want to hit up by Atwood. Now it's Turner back to Atwood here on the near side. Taps it over. Elliott up to Brzezinski. Right to Rager, who taps it over. Copeland up in the air on the far side. That one is tapped over. There's some new players in the game for Fairfield as Jaya Smith on the far side nearly gets the kill. And they keep it alive and free ball it over. Rager, Brzezinski, back to Rager. Goes for the far corner. Hit up by Sutton. And then tapped over that time by Ellis. Brzezinski going back to Jaya Smith. Was it tipped? No. Out of bounds. Point Fairfield. Jaya hit it far. Couldn't tell if it was tipped from my perspective, but the officials say no. And another platoon swap here for Chet Snyder as Ava Best goes to the service line. Libby Klein back in. Haven't seen her a lot in this second set. She was really active in the first. And a bad serve received there for Carmi White County results in another Fairfield point. It's a 4-point game at 15-11. Best gets it over. Roark to Brzezinski. Now on the far side, Jaya Smith. They go on the near side to Atwood. Out of bounds on the far sideline. Point back to Carmi White County. 16-11. Smith with the serve. Dug out by Sutton and a nice kill there in the middle by Turner. Kinsey Turner. I'll tell you what, Turner is listed at 5'9", but man, does she have some hops. She's been very impressive. By far the most impressive player from Fairfield this evening. 16-12. Served by McConaughey. In the middle, it's Rager, blocked at the net, and it lands on the Carmi side, 16-13. Fairfield's been inching back. Carmi led by as many as, I think, 8 at one point. I think it was 14-6 was their largest lead here in this second set. Fairfield's gotten right back in it. Brzezinski at the net, taps it up. Now it's Simmons. Soon Brzezinski will get it over. Best up in the air. Turner taps it and finds the hardwood. 16-14, and Chris Lucas needs a timeout. Fairfield has climbed back into this one. We'll step aside.
I'm Nancy J. Winter, CPA. We believe in family values, even in the world of finance, because every financial decision impacts your family. For all the milestones in your life, our team is here to maximize your savings, minimize your taxes, and help you plan for a prosperous future.
Visit Nancy J. Winter, CPA in Carmi for tax planning, saving for college, retirement planning, and the expertise to help get you where you want to be. Learn more at nancyjwintercpa.com or call 382-2364. Nancy J. Winter, CPA, where you're treated like family.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Lady Bulldogs hanging on to a 2-point lead, 16-14. They've led by as many as 8 in this set. But Fairfield has turned it on here in the latter half of this second set. Carmi trying to force a third. McConaughey will serve. Dug up by Smith. Now it's Brzezinski getting it over. Too far on the back line. 16-15. Addie Elliott, now it's Brzezinski setting up Simmons over on the far side, hits the tape and finds the floor. Drops right in front of Copeland. And back to a 2-point Lady Bulldog advantage, 17-15, as Tori Ryder will check in there in the front row. Ashlyn Rager takes a seat. 17-15, Lady Bulldogs. Roark to serve. Goes for the far back corner and off balance and hanging out of bounds. There was Atwood, and that is an ace for Roark. Believe that might be the first of the night. And that ace means a First Bank donation, just like the Lady Bulldogs. First Bank is committed to making great things happen. First Bank ace. Pass to the middle, blocked that time was Turner by Ryder. And they go back on the near side to Robbins, and not much they could do there. Elliott got a fist on it, but it finds the stands, 18-16. And Robbins is really heated up here in the second set as well. (18-16), Lady Bulldogs in front. Turner at the service line. Way too long. Couple of service mistakes by the Lady Mules in this second set. Carmi trying to finish it off and force a third. Brzezinski will serve. Lauren gets it over. Dug out by Copeland. Near side of Robbins, and Jaya Smith could only do so much. Jensen Robbins willing this Fairfield team back in it, 19-17. And it will be Catherine Newman going back to the free throw line, service line. I'm in basketball mood already, and it's just now October. 19-17. Newman serves it over. Simmons set it up right for Robbins with another kill. Caroline came flying in off balance and gave an early Christmas gift to Jensen Robbins. 19-18. Newman to serve. Simmons gets it off to Brzezinski in the middle. Back to Simmons. Copeland got a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Kill for Caroline Simmons. And it's a 20-18 Lady Bulldog lead.
Get it in, Mel. Get it in.
Simmons to serve. Gets it over. Atwood leaves it for Best. Setting up Robbins on the far side. Roark gets it up in the air. Now it's Jaya Smith. Blocked. Set up by Newman, but nobody there. 21-18. And Chet Snyder needs a timeout. Lady Bulldogs lead by 3. 21-18. Looking to force a third set.
Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmine.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
And both crowds getting fired up here in the second set. Lady Bulldogs trying to finish it off. They lead 21-18. Simmons serves it over. Atwood off to Best, near side to Robbins. Taps it over. Brzezinski gets it up in the air. Now it's Simmons setting up Jaya Smith, who came flying in. That was hit twice, doesn't matter. Point Lady Bulldogs. 22-18. Simmons serves. Newman off the Best. Leaving it for Turner. She was sent back by Ryder. Now it's Copeland. Near side to Robbins. Able to find the line. Dropped it right in between. Over the top of Brzezinski and in front of Roark. Back to a 3-point game, 22-19. So Robbins will come out as Sutton comes in to serve. 22-19. Lady Bulldogs lead here in set number 2. Sutton line drive serve. Brzezinski over on the far side to Smith with the kill down the line. Jaya Smith makes it 23-19. And we'll see if Paige Jackson get Carmi these last 2 points here in the second set. Jackson serves. Copeland off to Best. Setting up on the near side to Atwood. Taps it. Waiting for a signal. Let's see what they call. And they say point. They say out of bounds. Point Lady Bulldogs. Okay. Never saw a signal from the referees. But the point goes to Carmi, 24-19. Set point here for Paige Jackson. Serves it long, and Fairfield stays alive here in set 2. So 24-20. And Myra Copeland goes to the service line, the senior. Simmons up in the air. Rager and, some miscommunication. Rager's the one that sends it over. Best for Turner, saved by Simmons. Now it's Rager who taps it over. Newman up in the air. Best, Turner, blocked by Rager. Newman again at the net. Best taps it over, and Johnson saves it. Simmons to Smith. Far corner, finds the corner, and we're going to a third set. Jaya Smith coming alive in the second set. And we are going to a third set here in this BDC showdown. We'll step aside for a break. Be back here in 2 minutes.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, proud supporter of local athletes and your most trusted financial partner.
Setting the standard in banking excellence for more than 80 years.
Citizens has the latest financial tools and technologies to help you score big.
And a team you can rely on for personal attention and outstanding service.
Visit CNB online at cnbalbion.com or your local Crossville location and see what sets them apart.
No better banking with Citizens National Bank of Albion. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Big city services in a small town. That's Butch & Associates CPAs, providing superior client services to folks here at home and across the U.S. Taxes, bookkeeping, accounting, and audit services, plus full-service consulting. At Butch & Associates CPAs, it's your journey backed by our commitment. Visit butch.com to learn more or contact us today.
You can buy more of what you want when you save on what you need. Save on meal ingredients by shopping Little Giant Grocery Outlet in Carmi. Little Giant's team of buyers are constantly scanning wholesalers, looking for pantry favorites and meal ingredients at astonishing savings just so you can shop confidently, knowing that you can come in anytime and find great deals from fresh cuts of meat and grocery items to deli, fresh produce, and frozen goods. See just how much more your dollar buys at Little Giant Grocery, Carmi, Illinois.
Hamilton Memorial Hospital family clinics are growing to meet the needs of our communities. We're proud to continue to expand by offering acute, urgent care services by welcoming Dr. Brian Sloan to our McLeansboro Family Clinic location. With over 20 years of emergency medicine experience, Dr. Sloan provides acute, urgent care visits for those times when you can't wait to feel better. From colds and sore throats to care after sports-related injuries and more. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been. To schedule an appointment, call 618-643-2988.
All right, back here in Fairfield, getting set for the third and final stanza. Carmi White County able to bounce back and take set two. 25-20. And we will get a third set that I believe will go to 25. Make sure the scoreboard's all good to go, and we're good to go. Carmi will serve first. And Jaya Smith came alive in that second set. Couple of impressive kills, including the one to win the set. Now, in between sets, Caroline Simmons did go over and get attended to by the Fairfield training staff, but she's good to go. She's back out there. Turner taps it over, and it's dug out by Smith. Brzezinski setting up Simmons. She looks healthy to me. Kill for Caroline Simmons, and Lady Bulldogs jump out to a 1-0 lead. Maybe not 100%. She's fighting through it. Tough kid. Jaya Smith serves it into the tape. You could tell as soon as she made contact with that one. So the point goes to the Lady Mules in a 1-1 ball game. Ava Best back at the service line. She serves it into the net. Back-to-back service errors. And for the third straight set, Carmi has a 2-1 lead. Carmi led by as many as 8 in that second set. Fairfield got all the way back within 1. Lady Dogs won by 5. Turner able to adjust in midair, and they say she hit it out of bounds. Looked like she was able to turn that and just get it on the line, but the official up top says it was out of bounds. Served by Riley Roark, dug out by Copeland, off the antenna, point Lady Bulldogs, and a first bank ace for Riley Roark. Well, Carmi has picked up where they left off in this third set. Copeland gets it over the net. Simmons sends it right back, inbounds for the kill. 5-1, Carmi White County. Roark gets it over. Up in the air from Sutton. Best behind the back to Turner. Dug out by Smith just over the net. Brzezinski tips it. Now it's Elliott. Brzezinski finds the back left corner for the kill. Great heads-up play by the senior, Lauren Brzezinski. Headshot Snyder needs a timeout as Carmi White County leads it 6-1 here in the first set. Third set, excuse me. Here in the third set, we'll step aside.
Fall sports season is here, and at Rice Motor Company, we're proud to cheer on our local athletes. Whether you're hitting the court, field, or course, we wish you the best of luck this season. As your hometown car dealership, we're proud to support our community and its champions. And if you're looking for a dependable ride to get you to the big game, stop by Rice Motor Company in Carmi for the best selection in town. As always, give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did.
Lady Bulldogs leading at 6-1 here in set 3. Riley Roark serves it over after a Fairfield timeout. Turner free balls it over. Now it's Smith up in the air. It's Brzezinski who taps it to Tori Ryder, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Copeland. 7-1 Lady Bulldogs and a 6-0 run. Everybody getting involved. Carmine just seemed a little bit, I wouldn't say unprepared or unready, but a little bit timid in that first set. But been a totally different team here in the second and third, and that time some miscommunication as Copeland had the serve hit her right in the arms. A 7-0 run, 8-1 Carmi White County. Roark off the tape, over, dug out though by Sutton, and then tapped over on the near side. Brzezinski wants Simmons on the far side, blocked, and it lands on the Fairfield side for another Carmi White County point. An 8-0 run, and it's 9-1. Roark gets it over. This is Best setting up Turner, who sends it down right in the middle. That's what they've been looking for in this second set. In this third set, Turner ends the 8-0 run, and it's 9-2. And we saw Carmi build an 8-point lead in the second set. Fairfield got all the way back within one. Hopefully Carmi can avoid that here in the third, but a long way to go. 9-2. Ryder in the middle. Hit up by Copeland. Now it's Best. Near side of Robbins. Dug out by Smith. Addie Elliott goes to set it up for Simmons. Taps it into the arms of McConaughey. Near side, Robbins. Elliott. Now it's Brzezinski to Ryder. Hit up by Copeland again. Best on the near side to Robbins. Jaya Smith there. And hit it right at the net, and that will result in a Fairfield point. And so with that, Chris Lucas will call a timeout. With the Lady Bulldogs leading by 6, 9-3. We'll step aside.
Life can be complicated, but managing your money should be simple. Whether you need to check your balances, deposit a check, pay bills, pay a friend, or transfer money to retirement savings, First Mid Online and Mobile Banking keep your finances simple every step along the way. With First Mid Bank and Trust, you can manage your money anytime right from your smartphone. You can even sign up for real-time alerts to stay on top of your account activity. Learn more about these conveniences at firstmid.com. First Mid Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Lady Bulldogs lead at 9-3 here in the third and final set. After a Chris Lucas timeout. McConaughey serves it over. Roark gets it off to Elliott. Setting up Brzezinski here on the near side. Gets it over. Best off to Copeland on the far side with it. This is Klein. Roark able to save it. Now Simmons getting it over. Into the arms of Copeland. Best. Robbins off balance. Point Lady Dogs. It's kind of a mishap. Klein was put in a tough spot at the net. And Robbins couldn't get it over. 10-3 with Brzezinski at the service line. Elena Johnson checks in. Atwood off to Best. Turner near side, blocked by the tape. Point Lady Dogs. 11-3. Carmi matches their largest lead of the night at 8. And the Bulldog students that made their way here to Fairfield making some noise. 11-3. Best sets it backside for Turner, who taps it, but it's dug out by Roark, and Brzezinski play it off the net, but unable to give her teammates a chance there. It's 11-4. Can't let your foot off the pedal if you're Carmi White County. And we will see Alexa Newman getting her first playing time of the night for Fairfield. Here in the third set, 11-4. She serves this one over to Simmons. Brzezinski setting up Simmons again, and she can't find the near sideline. Just missed, and Chet Steiner had to dive out of the way. Point for Fairfield, 11-5. Newman to serve. Over to Roark. Brzezinski giving it up to Simmons, and that one executed perfectly. Found the open spot, found the hardwood. Back to a 7-point Lady Bulldog lead at 12-5. And Simmons at the service line. Bulldog student section getting this crowd fired up. Simmons serves it over. Atwood digs it up. Best taps it near side to Robbins. Tries to force her on the far side. Simmons there. Brzezinski to Jaya Smith. Tipped inbounds for the kill. Jaya Smith makes it 13-5. You can tell Caroline Simmons not really 100%, but fighting through it. Lady Bulldogs trying to take sole possession of first place in the BDC East. Brzezinski over on the far side to Smith. That one's saved by Klein. Robbins able to get it over. Roark to Brzezinski. Up for Ryder. Blocked. Inbounds. Point. And a kill for Tori Ryder. Largest lead of the night for Carmi White County, and Chet Snyder needs to talk things over. 14-5. We'll step aside.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the products, people, and knowledge you need to find the automotive solutions you've been searching for. At Napa, our mission is measured in miles. So get ahead on your next car care project and stop by your local Napa Auto Parts store or visit NapaOnline.com today.
Lady Bulldogs lead 14-5 here in the third set. Their largest lead of the night of 9. Simmons gets it over. Dug out by Copeland. Best here near side to Robbins. Too far. Point Lady Bulldogs. It's a 10-point lead as the rout continues. It's been a different team here in the second and third sets. Served by Simmons. Atwood off to Best. Robbins in a tough spot. Gets it over. Now it's Smith. Brzezinski setting up. Smith blocked. But Johnson gets it up in the air. And Brzezinski free balls it over. Saved by Klein. And it's Copeland who gets it over on the other side. Brzezinski now to Smith. Off balance. Dug out by Copeland again. Best near side to Robbins. Blocked out of bounds. Heck of a rally for both sides, 15-6. And a sub in the game for Fairfield. They'll bring in Catherine Newman, the senior, to serve. 15-6. Newman into the net. Another service error for Fairfield, and it's 16-6. Paige Jackson will check in. Ashlyn Rager back in. 16-6 your score. Jackson, line drive serve, gets it over to Atwood. Best near side to Robbins. Simmons tries to punch it over, but she can't, and Caroline just very ginger on that left ankle. Back down to a 9-point game at 16-7. Jackson comes out. Tori Ryder comes out. Johnson and Roark back in. 16-7. Sutton serves it over. Roark bumps it up to Brzezinski. Now it's Smith trying to find the left corner and just misfired. It's 18-6. And a couple new players in here for the Mules. What'd I say, 18-6? I meant 16-8. Thank you, Whitney. Always correcting me. Riley Jolly checks in for Fairfield as that net, the serve from Sutton hits the net. And a point for Carmi White County. Jolly checked in, as did Hodges. It will be Addie Elliott serving for Carmi White County. 17-8, Lady Bulldogs lead. Elliott gets it over. It's Copeland. On the near side, this is Atwood, blocked by Brzezinski and Rager. A second chance here for Atwood, who taps it. Brzezinski punches it in the air. Roark gets it over. Copeland near side to Atwood. Over to Smith. Brzezinski back to Smith. Far corner, too far. 17-9. Carmi just keeping that door slightly open. (17-9). Copeland, the libero, serves it to the other libero, Roark. Now it's Rager who goes to the back left corner for the kill. 18-9. Jaya Smith serves it over. Atwood up in the air. Best leaves it for Turner. Bulldog fans pleading for a hold. Fairfield trying to get over here, and that is not 4, so it stays alive. Rager in the middle finds the open spot. Point, Carmi White County anyway. Lift, that's what I meant, not hold. Same thing. Fans at home know what I meant. As Jaya Smith serves it into the net. And it's 19-10. Carmi trying to finish this one off. Dropped the first set 25-22, won the second set 25-20. Up by 9 here in the third. Brzezinski to Rager, blocked, punched by Roark up in the air. And Best falling down out of bounds, point Lady Bulldogs. And Riley Roark, the senior, at the service line. (20-10). Atwood in the back, gets it just over the net. Ryder hits it over. Now it's Sutton in the air, near side of Robbins. Nice stick by Addie Elliott that gets it over. Copeland near side, Atwood, and Roark couldn't return it. 20-11. Couple more subs here for Fairfield. As Robbins checks in. McConaughey to serve. And we've got something going on here by the scores table. And we got a timeout on the floor. Carmi fans standing up near the rail. Not sure what's going on. They have stopped play as maybe a Carmi player not feeling well. I think everybody's all right. All right, resume play. 20-11, served by McConaughey. Simmons up. Now it's Elliott, and she stepped over the line. Trying to hit that one over. 20-12. Eight-point Lady Bulldog lead. McConaughey serves it over. Simmons up in the air. Elliott near side. Brzezinski blocked at the net by Robbins. And Fairfield not going away, and that's what Chris Lucas thinks as he calls a timeout. 7-point Lady Bulldog lead at 20-13. We'll step aside.
What a hit! Now that's a playmaker.
With Huck's Bucks Big Rewards, you can be a playmaker too. Hi folks, I'm Chris Myers.
And I'm Cole Carter. Download the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards app now and save with great coupons on gas, snacks, and more.
And make sure to fuel up at the Bulldog Spirit Pump at Huck's. A portion of your fill-up goes to support Carmi-White County Unit 5 schools.
And that makes you a playmaker in the community. Huck's Market, headquartered in Carmi. All right, 2013, Carmi's got the lead here in the third set. They did lead by as many as 10, but Fairfield trying to stay alive. Simmons, now Brzezinski, blocked again by Robbins, who is starting to make her presence felt at the net defensively. Back-to-back blocks for the freshman. Down to a 6-point game, 2014. McConaughey into the arms of Smith. Back to Simmons, far side, finds the line. And the kill for Caroline Simmons. Elena Johnson back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Warren Brzezinski back to serve for Carmi, 21-14. Atwood gets it over but out of bounds. The waiting game to see where that was going to land. And it lands in favor of Carmi-White County. Lady Dogs 3 points away from a big Black Diamond Conference win. Atwood up in the air. Now it's Robbins on the far side. And Turner able to find the hardwood for the kill. Turner's been fairly quiet in this third set. She was doing a ton of damage there in the first two. She actually comes out here for Newman to serve in a 7-point game, 22-15. Newman serves it. Rowak, Brzezinski, Simmons, kill. It's that easy. Carmi's 2 points away, 23-15. They'll get Turner. Oh, Turner stays out of the game. Thought they were putting her back in. 23-15. Simmons serves it over. Atwood up to Best, and front Hodges gets it over, but a nice save by Simmons. Robbins near side, dug out by Simmons. Brzezinski chases it over, out of bounds is Smith. Gets it up, nice stick there by Atwood. Copeland now to Robbins. Blocked at the net by Ryder, then Smith gets it back over. Copeland, Best, Robbins, kill. Jensen Robbins giving the Lady Mules some hope here at the end. 23-16. Serving here is Klein. Gets it over to Roark. Brzezinski, now Smith on the far side, blocked. Fairfield keeps it alive, but not for long. And it's match point for Carmi-White County, and the Bulldog faithful rise to their feet. 24-16. And we'll see if Paige Jackson can do the honors. Copeland. Best goes to track it down. Robbins gets it over. Jackson up in the air. Brzezinski chases it. Smith, far side, off the tape. Saved by Copeland. Now it's Best, near side, back to Robbins. Jackson hits it out of bounds, but Johnson able to run it down and get it over. Now it's Robbins, back to Best, back to Robbins, blocked. Saved by Jackson. Brzezinski flying in, and she stepped over the line. Point. The Lady Mules, and they stay alive. 24-17. It will be Corey Sutton to serve it away. Simmons to Brzezinski. Far side Smith taps it over. Atwood comes in. Now it's Best near side. Atwood goes too far, and Carmi-White County wins it in 3 sets to take sole possession of first place in the Black Diamond Conference. What a win for Carmi-White County. coming back after dropping the first set. They win it in 3. And a fun one here at the Mule Barn. We'll step aside. We'll come back and wrap things up, and we'll see if we can catch head coach Chris Lucas. An exciting 3-set win for the Lady Mules. Lady Bulldogs, that is, against the Lady Mules. We'll step aside.
In 1925, when Farrell Hospital opened, they knew that families in El Dorado and the surrounding communities needed a hospital they could depend on, close to home. Over the years, Farrell grew to meet the needs of patients. Today, Farrell Hospital has grown to offer advanced emergency care, orthopedics, cancer, surgery, imaging, lab, and more, always keeping more care right here close to home. Farrell Hospital. You can depend on us.
Hi, I'm Lucas Matzel, Doctor of Physical Therapy.
And I'm Paige Winter-Bruder, Occupational Therapist at Joiner Therapy Services on April Avenue in Carmi.
We are both graduates of CWC who take pride in treating individuals from our hometown. Whether you've experienced a sports injury, have had a recent surgery, or just have pain, we are experienced in treating from head to toe.
Contact our clinic at 382-2771. That's 382-2771, and start the road to a healthier you at Joiner Therapy Services.
Need gravel for a driveway or other project? Sand, concrete construction, asphalt paving, dump truck service, seal coating. Count on your friend in the business for more than 5 decades. O'Daniel Trucking. Free estimates anywhere in the tri-state. Call 382-5371 today. That's 618-382-5371 for O'Daniel Trucking. And remember, if you can't grow grass on it, asphalt it.
Hi, this is Jax Jordan. At Jordan Funeral Group, we believe in supporting our community. That's why we're proud to support the Carmi-White County Bulldog football team. Remember, both on and off the field, we're here for you every step of the way because community matters to us. Call the Jordan Funeral Group at 382-5222 to learn more about Campbell Funeral Home and Cinderback Funeral Home. The Jordan Funeral Group, proud supporters of the Carmi-White County Bulldogs.
Lady Bulldogs win a 3-set thriller over the Fairfield Lady Mules, and they take sole possession of first place in the Black Diamond Conference 22-25, 25-20, and 25-17. The final. Lady Bulldogs improved to 21-1 on the season and 5-0 in the Black Diamond Conference. As we'll pass the headset over to head coach Chris Lucas. And, Coach, what an atmosphere, what a comeback from you guys after dropping the first set. And, look, a totally different team there in the second and third set, I thought.
Yeah, we knew they were going to bring the intensity, and their student section was out of control. They had the band going, and I told our girls, I said, you know, I think you're better than they are, but they're gonna play as well as they played all year against you, and they did in the first set. And it wasn't so much what we didn't do as opposed to what they did in the first set. They did a lot of things that we haven't seen on film. The Robbins girl did a lot of things that we weren't expecting in the first set. And so, but the good thing is that I think we're pretty good at making adjustments. Seems like all last year we'd, drop a first set to a really good team and come back and win in 3. And so our girls, I give all the credit to the girls because we had to fight through a lot of stuff tonight.
Well, you made the point when we talked to you earlier this year that every team you play, it's their Super Bowl when you see them, and you can always expect that when you come into this gym in a hostile environment, and you guys got everything the Mules could give you.
Yeah, we absolutely did, and I knew they'd be prepared. And Chet Snyder's one of the best coaches in the state, in my opinion, and he made some adjustments specifically for us. And so, he's really good about doing stuff like that where we see him on film for 15 or 16 games, and then they come out and do something completely different against good teams. And so, give a lot of credit to Fairfield. They did everything they could to beat us tonight, but our girls are the guttiest group of kids. I told them in the huddle, I said, I've never coached a game where we've had to fight through as much adversity, I feel like, as we did tonight and come away with a victory like that. I give all the credit to the kids because that was all about them tonight.
Hard to really highlight one player, really a team effort, but just starting with Caroline Simmons, I mean, she gets shaken up there in the second set, kind of tweaked her ankle, and you could tell it was bothering her throughout the entire match, but she's one tough kid, that's for sure. Oh, my gosh,
she is. And so, I talked to her after the game because at one point she made a bad play or whatever, and their student section started chanting overrated, and I just looked at her at the end of the game, and I'm like, who's overrated now? I'm like, you just battled all the way through an ankle injury, and, I mean, she can barely walk right now. So luckily we're going to hopefully be able to get her some rest. We go to Flora, and they're struggling on Thursday, and we've got a big one coming up next week against Edwards County. But Ashlyn Rager, I don't know if you guys were, able to see it up here or not, has done something to her left thumb, and she kind of lost feeling in it there for a while. So, we had to battle through that injury too. But I can't say enough about Caroline Simmons tonight. I mean, she fought and played when a lot of other girls wouldn't have, and that just says a lot about her and her guttiness and how tough of a kid she really is.
Thought Jaya Smith did a lot of things well in that second set to really kind of spark that comeback, carried it over into the third set, and help lead you guys to the win.
She was really, really good tonight, and she was in tears after the game, and it wasn't because of being upset or anything like that. She just played her heart out. I mean, and that's what it was. I looked at her in the huddle, and she's got tears in her eyes, and it's simply because she cares that much about the game, and she came up huge for us. I told Lauren, I said, you got to go to Jaya Bunch right now, especially same thing happened in the sectional last year where Jaya is hitting against their setter who is not very big and not a very good blocker. And so we just kept pushing balls out to her. Ched eventually made an adjustment where he puts a bigger girl out there on the right side to block, but then that freed Ash up in the middle to swing. And so I feel like that's something we do really good. Teams can make adjustments, but we can counter because we have so many different weapons this year.
Well, you guys went from playing 20 matches a week to now just back to 1 and 2 this week. As you mentioned, you go to Flora on Thursday, and they are struggling, but it is kind of a chance to get somewhat of a rest over these next couple of weeks before you get into postseason play.
I mean, it is, and, we need it right now, and not because we played a bunch of games, but because we got some kids that are really banged up, and so it is going to be nice to and, again, we don't want to overlook anyone at all, but I know Flora is really struggling right now, so I'm going to see if I can hopefully give some of our kids a little bit of a break and a little bit of a rest in that game. But I can't leave the air tonight without mentioning two more kids. Paige Jackson. I mean, she came in and she hit every service spot that I called, and she rolled off about 5 or 6 or something in there in that third set. She was tremendous even whenever the play started going and she asked to play in the back row. She's a very good back row player, and she did a lot of things that really helped us. Another one was Tori Ryder in the third set. We started setting her a little bit, and she put balls down. And that's what I love these kids, because they know exactly what they're out there to do, but when called upon, they come up big. And those two girls came up huge tonight.
Well, Coach, congrats on the big win. You guys now sole possession of first place in the BDC East. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys coming and doing this.
That's Chris Lucas as the Lady Bulldogs defeat Fairfield tonight in 3 sets, 22-25, 25-20, and 25-17. Lady Bulldogs 21-1 now on the season and 5-0 in the Black Diamond Conference. And again, they have sole possession now of first place in the BDC East. Our broadcast schedule for the next week or so will be on the football field Friday night as the Bulldogs take on CZR for homecoming. And then next Tuesday, the Lady Bulldogs are back at home for their conference battle against Hamilton County. So we'll have both those games for you on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Friday's football game will be both on YouTube and 97.3 WRUL. So it's going to wrap things up for us here at the Mule Barn. Big thanks to the lovely Whitney Carter. For those of you watching at home, for Cole Carter, thanks for watching Lady Bulldog Volleyball on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Jax Jordan. At Jordan Funeral Group, we believe in supporting our community. That's why we're proud to support the Carmi-White County Bulldog football team. Remember, both on and off the field, we're here for you every step of the way because community matters to us. Call the Jordan Funeral Group at 382-5222 to learn more about Campbell Funeral Home and Stennebeck Funeral Home. The Jordan Funeral Group, proud supporters of the Carmi-White County Bulldogs.